This is a book review of Know the Sasquatch Bigfoot, and I'll show you the cover right here. This is the cover, as you can see. Know the Sasquatch Bigfoot. Sequel and update to Meet the Sasquatch. Which that's what it is. You can see it says, astounding evidence of Sasquatch or Bigfoot in North America. And you may notice this little seal right here. It says, Yakima Bigfoot Roundup Special Limited Edition by Christopher L. Murphy. This is a terrific book. If you want a primer on Sasquatch Bigfoot, this is it. This is the book. This is the only book you need right here. If you need a primer on Sasquatch Bigfoot, this is it. This is a sequel and update to this, Meet the Sasquatch, which came out in 2004. This one essentially has the same information as this one, except this one is actually cheaper. This one cost me about $30. This one was a special edition of 150. As a matter of fact, it's number 41 of 150, and this cost $150. But it was well worth it, believe me. It was well worth it, believe me. If you look at the back of it, there's some great photos. Some great photography inside and out. I'll show you a little example of some of the great photography that Chris Murphy has in here. Let's see, he did an entire section of this book on just some of the vistas in the Pacific Northwest. Just take a look. You might be able to see them. This is just some of the stuff that he added to the book. That he added to this book from this book. It's a spectacular shot of the Mount St. Helens crater. Right there. It's a spectacular shot of the Mount St. Helens crater. Right there. And that's just some of the photography in this book. There's photos, rare photos of some prominent Sasquatchers. There's photos of evidence. Let's see, you've got the Skookum cast right there. The Skookum cast. The Patterson-Gimlin film is heavily examined in this. The footprints. Here's some pages on the footprints. Right there. See, Patterson-Gimlin film. Here's some of the artwork that has been done based on the film. This is by Rob Roy Menzies. This is by Pete Travers. I believe Chris Murphy's example is also in here. Right here, yeah. Right there are some of Chris Murphy's examples of artwork on the Patterson-Gimlin film on Patty's face. There's frames from the PG film in here. All kinds of terrific information. This book is just chock full of, as I said, it is the primer on the modern day Sasquatch. This examines all aspects of evidence: footprints, hair samples, fecal matter, sound recordings, DNA, and even takes a little bit of a skeptical look with Matt Crowley looking at the footprints with dermal ridges. Of course, some of those have been determined to be possible casting artifacts. But this, it's also something that Murphy was quite hesitant to put in, was the paranormal aspects of what some believe Sasquatch may be. Some of the otherworldly aspects of what Sasquatch might be. Murphy was quite reticent to include that information in here, but he decided to, just to give the alternative view of what Sasquatch is. It says here on the back, Special Limited Edition, Yakima Bigfoot Roundup, May 2009. The author acknowledges Roger Patterson and Robert Gimlin for their great contributions to the field of Sasquatch Bigfoot studies, and also Tom Yamarone, Paul Graves, and James Bobo Fay for their dedication in organizing the Yakima Bigfoot Roundup. So, and I paid for this last year at the Yakima Bigfoot Roundup. Like I say, $150, but it's well worth it. You can actually get copies of this at HancockHouse.com. You can also get the ebook edition of this book at the same address, by the way, HancockHouse.com. You can get the ebook edition of this if you don't want this big thing on your coffee table. But this is most assuredly a coffee table book. It is quite possibly the best modern day book on the subject. I mean, it cuts no corners, it takes no prisoners. This, if you're looking for a book on Sasquatch, this is it. Right here. Get this book. 5 out of 5 stars. Majorly, big time. This is the one. This is the book you have to get. If you are interested, even remotely interested in Bigfoot Sasquatch, this is it right here. Get it.